Hey, good morning. Sam McEwen here, coming to you live from the beautiful city of Tampa, Florida. To all my friends up there in Wyoming, digging out from snow. You do have a snow day, so I would thank God for that. My prayers are with you. As much as I love Wyoming and the folks, I have so many friends up there and all that stuff. I would much rather be in Florida today. So, y'all, stay warm, stay home, um, because if you've been in Wyoming more than 2 minutes, you know that the crazies come out when the snow's out. Okay, and most still don't know how to drive in it. So today is March 17th, 2021. St. Patrick's Day. And you say, well, Sam, you're not wearing green. If you look at my logo, which is on my shirt, there is green in the logo. I have green in my socks and I have green other places. I want to talk about that for a little bit. And I have the Irish flag behind me. And there's, you'll notice three colors in there, and green, white, and orange, and they all stand for something else, something different. I would encourage you, if you know what the green stands for, put it in the comments, and we'll see if you're correct, and go from there. The white, by the way, stands for peace, which you would think in a country that was war-torn for so long that the color that they would wear would be white. But here's the thing. The green pretty much was started in America. How about that? Here's the myth behind it, behind the green. If you wear the green, the leprechauns can't find you. Well, shoot, don't the leprechauns have pots of gold all over the place? I don't know. Whatever. That's the mythical stuff behind it. Now, there is some historical data that says that wearing blue is more of St. Patrick's color. I don't know. Some of that is in mysticism. Some of that is in ancient history. In the United States, restaurants, bars, and that type of institution, which, by the way, is a very noble profession. And I really enjoyed my time there. I do really miss the people. Here's the thing. It is, in the United States, a drinking holiday. A lot of you are going to get really stupid. Don't drink the green beer. Just don't drink the green beer. It's just food coloring added to bad beer. Okay. So, what is it in Ireland? It never was a drinking holiday. It was a family day. So maybe we need to go back to that. Maybe it needs to be a family holiday, not so much a drinking holiday. However, we are coming out of pandemic, and this is 2021, and hopefully we have put the pandemic behind us, and we are out here to celebrate. So if you want to celebrate, go celebrate. I would recommend Wild Rover Brewing Company right down the street from me on Linmar. Derek and Linda over there are awesome folks, and I am sure they have some awesome things going on for St. Patrick's Day down there at the Wild Rover. You can check them out at wildrover.com. There's just a good atmosphere. They have a brewery on site. They brew their own beer, and they have a wide selection on their menu. Eat their wings with the dry rub, just to die for. Okay, just to die for. Anyway, and shepherd's pie is good, and flatbreads are good, and really good fish and chips. Wow. So far, everything on the menu's been good. There you go. There you have it. Wild Rover. Go see the Wild Rover. So I would encourage you, today is Wednesday, Wealth Wednesday. Here's what I would encourage you to do. I would encourage you to do a random act of kindness involving a financial transaction where you have no possibility of return to you. So for a stranger. Why do I say no possibility of return? It takes your mindset over money and begins to bring out a desire to give. So the saying is, it's always more blessed to give than it is to receive. We can go all through the whole giving side of it, but here's the thing. Most of us give. Come on now. This is true. Most of us give with the intent to get. You stop and think about it, okay? Even in the church world. And I've come out of that and I've seen that. And I've seen people say, I tithe, I give, and I don't get anything in return. Oh, okay. Bad heart. Bad heart when it comes to your giving. You shouldn't even have been giving. You're a miser. You're greedy. Bad heart. Okay? We need to change our heart and our mind when it comes to money. It's not yours anyway. We're just meant to be stewards of what God has given us. We're really, really good stewards. Some of us are okay stewards. Some of us are just stewards. And some of us kind of suck at being stewards. I believe that tithing involves money. It involves your time. It involves your gifts. It involves your talents. All of it. Excuse me. You need to be giving in all of those areas. But when it comes to money, if you can't part with a few bucks where you have no idea who it blessed, no idea how much they needed the blessing, and no way for them to come back and say, oh, thank you, oh, thank you, oh, thank you, you begin to develop a better money mindset. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. One of my favorite things, and I'm finding out now, I'm having a hard time doing it, is that the grocery stores have gone to, you want to buy a gift card, it's $50. 25. I think I actually saw a 25 over at the Winn-Dixie. Well, that's not the intent behind it. Okay. I used to be able to buy $5 gift cards or blank gift cards, put $5 on them. To me, that would be the way to do it. That's what I used to do. I would go in and I would spend $25, but I would be able to bless 5 different people. Plus, the cashier would get to be able to bless 5 different people. Or he or she would get to bless one person with $25 because it would be on them. Somebody said, well, what if the cashier just keeps them? So what if they do? You don't know. You don't care. You know that you are being obedient by giving a random act of kindness involving a financial transaction for which there is no possibility of return to you. You gave with an open, pure heart. Now, if you do that and you walk out of the grocery store thinking, I wonder what she did with it, time to investigate the feelings, okay? Investigate the heart. Anyway, I would encourage you to do that. If you do that, let me know what your random act of kindness was. I have some folks who they go out and the big thing right now is to put in a $5 or $10 or $20 bill into the top can of, through the, not into the formula, but underneath the plastic lid on the formula or in a sack of diapers or something like that, and randomly bless people that way. If you're going through the drive-through at your favorite coffee shop or fast food restaurant or whatever, pay for the person behind you or leave your change. Even if you just leave your change for the person behind you, it begins to change this and the heart. Okay. So that's what we need to do. So I would encourage you. It is Wealth Wednesday. Please participate. Let me know what you've done so that I can celebrate with you and we can begin to get a much better money mindset. Now, a couple of other things. We are coming out of a pandemic. There are all sorts of crazy things happening still. But one thing I'm finding is that through the pandemic, many of you, many of you counted on government stimulus checks. You counted on unemployment. You counted on all this stuff. And now it may be coming to an end. Now, yes, there is another round of stimulus checks coming out, but I don't foresee anything past that. There are powers to be that want to send you a check every month. Here's the thing. You don't want that. I don't care how broke you are. I don't care. You don't want that. You truly don't want to get out and work. Okay. Go find a job. the government is not there to take care of us. Okay. And so we need to move on from that. But here's the problem. If you can't manage the money that you have now, getting an additional check from the government is not going to help you manage money. One of the primary cares and concerns of my business is to help people become financially free and in financial peace. And so I have several programs out there that I use. And I have the ability to give you a 14-day free trial to Ramsey Plus. All you need to do is drop a comment, says Ramsey Plus, and I will contact you and send you the link for a 14-day free trial. Also, my financial coaching business is flourishing right now. I have people coming in left and right. I have people coming back. They dropped out during the pandemic, and now they're realizing that they probably shouldn't have. So I would encourage you, if you want to discuss your finances, you want to move forward, you want to become financially independent, you want to become debt-free, you want to be able to manage your money and be a good steward of your money, there's a link in the comments to my calendar. Hop on that, schedule a 30-minute complimentary session, and we'll talk about how you can become financially independent, financially free, and free from debt. I would encourage you, Wealth Wednesday, a random act of kindness involving a financial transaction where there is no possibility of return to you. This has been Sam McEwen. Y'all live intentionally and be very, very blessed today, my friends.